Welcome to Shomach Shov on the Daf. Shir sponsor Lui Nishmas Arbi Akvashom Le'Abbas Yitzchok. The Gemara Amud Beis brings a question. The Gemara says that we said halacha like one man d'amar regarding the Arba Misas based in. Says the Gemara, Omar of Yosef Hilchaso LeMishicha. It's not a get today because today we don't have Arba Misas. So you're saying halacha for the time Mashiach. So says Abaye. Don't learn Masechet Zvachim. Because what do you need to know Masechet Zvachim? Hichas LeMishicha. Ela droish v'kabel schar. Hachinami droish v'kabel schar. You have to darshan to receive your word. So he answers the Gemara that Dafka here, Yosef is asking, we don't care about the halacha because not halacha l'maiseh. It's just how to read the brisa. So for this, you don't say halacha. How exactly? If there's not enough community l'maiseh and halacha, just how to read the brisa. For that, I don't have to say halacha. And the way Tosfos concludes over here seems to be that that's what comes out from the Divya Gemara. The Gemara is teaching us that you always try to learn the Gemaras and get the halachas, even things that are not again today. The only time that I'm not trying to get the halacha is if there's no enough community. Only when trying to tell you the language of the brisa. But if not that, we will try to come to the halacha l'maiseh, legabe, things have to do when Mashiach will come. The Chavaz Yair, he has two simonim that speak about this Inyan, Siman Kuv Chavdal and Siman Kuv Chofei. And just in short, he mentioned Siman Kuv Chavdalet. You see from our Gemara that of course you have to learn every part of Torah. There's no shayla. More ask, are we not going to learn Masechet Zvachim? Elama, the person has a chiyuv to know halacha l'maiseh, what to do. So therefore, he has to also learn, he has to have an emphasis on learning halacha l'maiseh. But of course, the limud of every part of Torah is something which is required. The Shir L'Meishiv in Sefer Divrei Shol says over here, he says based on a Gilyon Marashah, he said the nekuta that the Gemara is bothered by is hilchas l'mishicha, meaning of course you have to learn every part of Torah. But to say halacha, that doesn't make sense. Why? Because we know, based on the Arizal, that the halacha lo sidlavoi will change. Today we paskan halacha like Beis Hillel. Lo sidlavoi will paskan halacha like Beit Shammai. So there's no point to say halacha, because the time of Mashiach, the halacha will change. That's like more it says, hichas l'mishicha. You tell me halacha now that will change the time of Mashiach. The Aruch Laner in the Haggadah of the Maseches Makos, he says, many people say, why should we learn things that are not negei l'maiseh, that we don't have to know? It doesn't bring our Gemara. But he goes on to say that there's three reasons why you have to learn things that are not negei l'maiseh. Reason number one is because maybe Beis Hamikdash will be built tomorrow. You have to be ready. You have to be prepared to do whatever is needed for Beis Hamikdash. Reason number two is Nishalom Paris Hosseinu. We know that anybody who learns the halachas of Hoilo is as if he was makriv Hoilo. Anybody who learns the halachas of Shlomim as if he was makriv Shlomim. So you have to learn these things because as if you did it. And reason number three, it says the Aruch Laner, is because Kol Torah Kulo is one big thing. It's like one menorah where everything connects to each other. So even the parts of Torah, they're not negei l'maiseh, but you need to know that part in order to complete the idea of Torah and to know the Torah b'shlemuso. It's one big avodas Hashem that we have to do. And we'll conclude with what the Be'er Mayim Chai in Pashat Tzav says. He says like this, of course, the Gemara knows that there's such a thing called schar limud. Even when a person learns Torah, that is l'maiseh, there's two schar. He has a schar on doing the mitzvah. He has a schar of learning Torah. The Gemara didn't have a hava, meaning the learning part of Torah that's not l'maiseh, that it will not be a schar limud. That was not even the shayla. But when the Gemara comes and says droish v'kabel schar, when the Gemara is coming to Mechadesh, is when a person is learning Torah and he has the cheshek, he has the desire to keep the mitzvah, so he gets reward as if he did the mitzvah. Droish means he's going to demand, Lashon Drisha, I want to do the mitzvah. V'kabel schar, you get reward as if you're doing the mitzvah. Hakadosh Baruch Hu mitzvah v'chashava l'maiseh, and as if he did the mitzvah. And this, according to this, what the Gemara is saying is, you say alichas l'mishicha, halacha is when you bring it l'maiseh. So you learn Torah is gewaltig. Why do you have to bring in l'maiseh? Says the Gemara, because droish v'kabel schar. Because when you learn Torah and you have the desire to do it as if you did it, so you have to know how to do it the proper way. You need to know halacha l'maiseh. Not only to prepare for the future, and not only there's nechsha when you learn as if you did the mitzvah al tztalimut sheboy, But when a person is preparing himself and he's ready as if to do the mitzvah right now, is nechshav as if he was mekayim the mitzvah b'shlemuso, k'shmor mitzar machshava l'maiseh. That is the oimek of droish v'kabel schar. Anyone who wants to join the Shom Machshava email list to what's to go, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.